Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more WWE Supercard. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that that is actually recording because of the fact that it kind of bugged at the very beginning. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a couple of things. Now, first off the bat, we're going to go ahead and we're going to claim our WrestleMania Fusion. Now, this isn't really too exciting because obviously most of you guys are probably getting way better cards than this. But considering that I need to start getting all of these cards is a really big thing for me because of the fact that how far does this actually go up? Like, yeah, look, all of you guys are probably looking at doing this kind of stuff up here, but unfortunately I'm only down here, so we're kind of needing to do this kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and hit this in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do any of this stuff. I don't know if I've got anyone unlocked at all. So obviously we're not in need of the Triple H. So I'm not going to need him at all because of obviously we do have better cards. And it's not going to be bringing anything too special to the house with him sort of going into it. So let's just go ahead and hit these into this. And it's looking like we've probably got enough of these bad boys unlocked in order to, in order to claim our rewards. And probably not, actually. It's looking like we probably don't. So I know that I've got a ton of legendary cards that are unlocked. Have I got any survivor cards that are actually unlocked in order to finish off these last few points? Nice, we've got some there, and we can go ahead and use that Brie Bella right there, which is going to be enough points. So happy days. What? Why can't I? Oh, look at that, I'm like 15 points away. That's pretty frustrating. So what's 15 points? That's an uncommon card, right, guys? Uncommon's 15 points if I remember rightly. Okay, there we go, good stuff. Let's go hit that. So now we're going to be going ahead and getting a SummerSlam in like 3 days, sorry, which is going to be one of the cards that we're going to be needing and all of that good stuff and things. But when it comes to the fusion stuff and all of that, well, not even the fusion stuff, when it comes to the SummerSlam stuff, this is pretty much what I'm rocking, guys. So I haven't got very much at all. So our best scenario would actually be to go and get another Bo Dallas, just because of the fact that we would have a pro, and that would really help us out quite a bit. So that would be amazing. But what I'm going to go ahead and do now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and claim my King of the Ring, because we did go ahead and win the contestant brackets, which is pretty damn crazy, because it's looking like people are doing my old school tactic of what I used to do way back in the day, of not fully level up the heroes and play in the lower stage brackets so that obviously you can win these fights. So I didn't have a chance against the Emma, but you can see here that his what are they, elites and hardened cards are just not a good enough match, even though he does have all of these bonus cards because of the fact that he's not fully leveled up. So we're going to go ahead and claim our rewards, which is really needed. The the WrestleMania card not so much, but most of all that SummerSlam card right there. Happy days. And we go and get ourselves a Dolph Ziggler, which is absolutely useless to us. Nice, a Becky Lynch. I don't think we have Becky Lynch, which is a shame, because when it comes to our cards, that was pretty much the only WrestleMania sort of setup cards that we would have been able to, or that we could have used. And no, of course we don't. Of course we do not have the Becky Lynch, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and lock her down and jump into another King of the Ring right here. Now, I'm just going to sort of stick with this team because it's working fairly well for me. And hopefully we're going to be able to make it to the end of the King of the Ring again and get ourselves another SummerSlam card, which would be really, really good. And obviously that's going to be amazing. So we've done the King of the Ring, we've done the whatchamacallits. I don't know what the next event is, guys, so if you can put down in the comments down below what the next event is, that would really, really help us out, because obviously just coming back into the game, I'm not sure what cycle of events they're on. It would be really good for me if the next event is actually a PCC, because that's really going to help me get some good cards. If it is a ring domination following the team event ring domination, then that's not going to be too good for me, because of obviously I'm only going to be able to get sort of the WrestleMania cards. I might be able to get the SummerSlam cards, but I'm probably not... Well, I know for a fact that I'm not back at the stage where I would be able to like really grind out the higher level event cards. So I'd probably only go ahead and get like maybe the first reward or something over the weekend or whatever. Whereas I know for a fact that I'm playing the game enough that if I was to go ahead and have a PCC as the next event, I would definitely be able to get a good reward in that, in the PCC, to be able to get some really, really good cards, which would help me out tremendously with bringing my team up to the next standard, because of the thing of where I've not been playing the game, I've not even been logging into the game, guys, so I haven't even been getting those free rewards, which has kind of put put me at a huge disadvantage. It's like I'm playing the game from the very, very beginning again, but I just have like much higher level cards. So it is a little bit annoying on that basis, because I'm literally like, even when I was fighting the Road to Glory, I was just like, oh well, this is going to be easy because of the fact of I've got a really good amount of cards. I'm going to be able to just do 10 points all the way to probably get myself a couple of the good cards. And then in my very first game on the common card, I actually lost, like, I think it was 2 games, because somebody had like a fully leveled up Season 3 card. And obviously that is more than strong enough to defeat any of the cards in my deck, which is a little bit frustrating. So I am going to have to really start working on getting some crazy amounts of leveling up done. Now, one thing that I have noticed though is I don't know if it's just because of the amount of picks that we're now getting, that it seems like we're leveling up, or that I'm leveling up quicker. Because obviously, like, back in the day, only getting like 2 to 3 picks, that was crazy, and you didn't really complete the board very quickly. But with the King of the Ring, the Royal Rumble, and like the online brawls and stuff, giving you like 12 picks and 5 picks off of the board, I'm finding I'm resetting the board super, super quickly. And yesterday alone, I went ahead and pulled myself a WrestleMania Finn Balor, which isn't really any good to me because obviously I have better WrestleMania cards. I also went ahead and pulled myself a WrestleMania... what was the power-up? WrestleMania Trash Can. So that wasn't any good to me either. So I actually pulled like 2 WrestleMania cards yesterday, which seems pretty crazy. Across the course of like the sort of 2 days, I've pulled a ton of Survivor cards, or well, I say a ton of Survivor cards. I've pulled like 1 Survivor card, a few legendary cards, now 2 WrestleMania cards, and I believe in one of my last videos that I'd done, which technically would have been a very, very close game proximity, I think within like sort of 50 games of the very last WWE Supercard video that I posted to the video that I posted yesterday, there was only about 50 games within those videos, and I actually got the WrestleMania card, the SummerSlam card in the last video that I done, in the last video that I done. So within the space of like 50 matches, I've probably pulled a SummerSlam card, two WrestleMania cards, a couple of Survivor cards, and like doing some really crazy stuff. So it looks as if leveling up through the lower stages now is really, really quick. So to be able to get myself into the SummerSlam bracket, I'm not expecting it to be too difficult. And I am closing in on getting myself the amount of coupons that we're going to need. So as you can see here, I'm at 4,500. What I'm probably going to end up doing, guys, is just because of the fact that I need the stuff, I'm probably going to come and buy this Chris Jericho, because I know that he is a standard Season 3 Raw card, which means that I'm definitely going to be able to pro him no matter what at some point in this game. So I might go ahead and spend the 8,945 contracts on him. But I need your opinion, guys. I need you to help me out and tell me whether or not it is worth doing this. Is it worth spending those contracts, or should I just continue to save up the contracts until I can eventually go ahead and get one of these cards? Because obviously I'm not going to be able to have enough of these contracts by the time the 29 days are up in order to go ahead and get two of these guys. So I'm not going to be able to make myself a pro of this super high level card, but I am going to be able to get this card here. Is it worth just going for a standard card for now and then say putting him on like maybe level 7 or something, level 10, only half leveling him up so that he's not too much stronger than every other hero in my card, every other card in my deck, I should say. So I don't know. Tell me about that in the comments down below. That's going to be it for today. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then please make sure that you hit that like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.